Hello students, welcome back to our channel. Today I am with the explanation of the poem Another Woman. Another woman means one more woman. Okay, that means she is not the only woman. There are many more women who are in the same situation. Okay, let's get into the line by line explanation of this poem. Before that, please subscribe our channel to get timely updates on whatever syllabus you need to complete and about the new question papers and about the new pattern that is launched in our SSC board. Yes, let's get into the session now. This morning she bought green methi in the market, choosing the freshest bunch, picked up a white radish, imagined the crunch it would make between her teeth, the sweet sharp taste, then put it aside thinking it an extravagance, counted her coins out carefully, tied them a small bundle into her saree at the waist. Now look, this is the incident. This is about the woman about whom the poet is telling about. Yeah, who is the poet? Let's first see the poet. The poetess is Imtiaz Dharkar. Yeah, Imtiaz Dharkar is a poetess. What she tells actually is this morning, that means the woman in the poem, she went to the market and she bought some green methi. Green methi means fenugreek plant, that is methi. Methi is a leafy vegetable. Okay, she bought the green methi, and then in the market itself she saw the radish. Okay, and she imagined, oh, how nice the taste of the radish will be, and then she kept it aside. She didn't take it because it was considered an extravagance. Is a radish an extravagance? Is it such a expensive or such a costly vegetable? No, it is not. But here we see that the woman is not allowed to spend the money, or she is not allowed to buy anything what she likes to buy, and there is a restriction in the money she spends. Okay, so when does this all happen? This happens when the woman is financially dependent. She is financially dependent on the husband. That is why she is unable to spend the money. She is restricted. She has been given some restrictions that she should do this, she shouldn't do this, she is not supposed to spend money. Okay, she is restricted from spending money. Therefore, she doesn't take the radish, she keeps it aside. Yeah, extravagance means which is not a necessary thing, which is a lavish one, a very luxury item, that is called extravagance. Then put it aside, thinking it an extravagance, counted her coins out carefully, tied them a small bundle into her saree at the waist. So what she did is, she took the coins, whatever coins she had, she put all the coins inside the saree and tied it nicely like a knot and put it carefully into her waist. That means she kept it very protectively. She put it very carefully. This also shows how much she was answerable. She was very much accountable to the small money that she spends. Small amount she spends also. She is very accountable and answerable. Therefore, she is keeping it very carefully. And then came home, faced her mother-in-law's dark looks. Dark looks means angry looks. As soon as she came to her house, the mother-in-law was waiting there. As soon as the daughter-in-law came inside, the mother-in-law was looking at her very angrily, took the leaves and chopped them, her hand stained yellow from the juice. The woman, that is the daughter-in-law, the woman is actually the daughter-in-law. Okay, so the woman, she didn't respond, she didn't even respond, or she didn't react to the angry attitude of the mother-in-law. She went inside and she started cutting the methi leaves. Yeah, so this shows how much she has got used to this. This is a usual action for her. This is not anything new. Every day this thing happens, and this is a routine for her. She got so habituated to this, to facing these angry looks, and then cut an onion fine and cooked the whole thing in the pot over the stove, shielding her face from the heat. Here the poetess says shielding the face from the heat is, now this woman, you can see she is cutting and cooking. When you cook, the flame from the oven, it gives the heat. Therefore this woman is shielding her face. Shielding her face means covering her face like this. By the end of her sari, she is covering it. This is not only covering her face from the heat of the flames, this is covering herself from the anger of the mother-in-law. That is what it is indicated here. The usual words came and bit. As usual, the mother-in-law started scolding. Their wings, the usual words came and bet their wings against her. Came and bet their wings. Here look, do words have wings? No, words do not have wings. What have wings? Birds have wings. Okay, here the words are beating their wings, means the words are compared to the birds. Just as how the birds keep flapping their wings like that, the words are coming and beating their wings on her face. If any bird or something comes and flaps its wings on your face, how would you feel? You feel very much disturbed. Yeah, these words were very disturbing, very much torturing for her. Yeah, this was very much harming her. Okay, and then their wings against her. What was the mother-in-law talking about? The money spent, curses heaped upon her parents. So how much money did she spend? For the methi leaves, maybe 10 rupees or 20 rupees, that's all. Okay, for that itself, the mother-in-law is telling that she has spent all the money, and she is cursing her parents who had sent her out to darken other people's doors. Can anyone darken any place? What does darken mean? Darken means to spread the evil or the misfortune, or make the place unlucky. Okay, make the place unlucky or evil. That is called darken. So what she is telling, that the daughter-in-law was sent by her parents to make everything unlucky. Because of the coming of the daughter-in-law, her house became very unlucky, her life became very unlucky. She crouched as usual on the floor beside the stove. This daughter-in-law was in a helpless condition. What can she ever do? She is not financially independent, she is dependent. Okay, so she is helpless. She crouch means sitting in a small position like this. Yeah, she crouched as usual on the floor beside the stove. When the man came home, she did not look into his face nor raise her head. This daughter-in-law, when her husband came, she didn't look into his face, because there are a few reasons that might be. That is, if she looks into the husband's face, maybe she might go out of control and she may burst into tears. That may be one of the reason. Another reason may be if she speaks to the husband and she tells out whatever happens, maybe there might be a quarrel. Or another reason may be the husband never supports her. Even if she tells the entire problem, he is not going to do anything. So it is just not of any use. It's useless to tell to him. So that is why maybe she avoided looking into his face, so that she might feel that she didn't tell, that is why no response. Even after telling there is no response, it hurts a lot. So that is why she didn't look into his face nor raise her head, but bent her back a little more. Nothing gave her the right to speak. Yeah, she bent even more the back. Yeah, and nothing gave the right to speak. She never spoke to him about all these problems. She watched the flame hiss up. She is looking at the oven, the firewood stove, in that the flames are going high. That is what she is looking at. And she watched the flame hiss up and beat against the cheap old pot, a wing of brightness against its blackened cheek. So here what they are telling is, this is the pot. Suppose the fire the flames of fire are beating against the blackened cheek. You might have seen if the firewood our and all, the flames go very high, this part and all are black in color. Okay, here the comparison is the pot, the cheek of the pot. Where what contains cheek? This pot is referring to the face. Yeah, and these flames, the flames are hissing up. These are the snake. Or snake means it contains poison. Okay, so these are the words of the mother-in-law. How are the words? The words are extremely poisonous, very, very hurting. Okay, she watched the flame hiss up and beat against the cheap old pot, a wing of brightness against its blackened cheek. So this comparison is about the hurting words of the mother-in-law going on hurting the daughter-in-law. This was the house she had been sent to, the man she had been bound to, the future she had been born into. So this is her fate, this is her destiny. She cannot change it, therefore she accepted it as the final decision of the destiny. Okay, and then when the kerosene was thrown, just a moment of surprise, a brilliant spark, it was the only choice she had ever known. Kerosene was thrown is given. Who threw the kerosene? It's not mentioned. So we can understand it either way around. We can understand it as she herself poured the kerosene on herself and committed suicide. Or we can say someone threw the kerosene on her and she didn't stop them from lighting the matchstick, because she felt that it was better to die in a day rather than die centimeter by centimeter, inch by inch every day. Okay, that is why she took it as the better decision. She allowed them to light the matchstick and immolate her, to burn her. Okay, so we can take it either way around because it's not clearly mentioned. Since we see the mother-in-law scolding, we can even take the mother-in-law poured the kerosene on her and set her ablaze. Okay, yes, it was the only choice she had ever known. Another torch blazing in the dark. One more torch. Torch means the, you might have seen the torch. Torch means the Olympic torch and all you might have seen. This is the torch. Okay, another torch. One more torch is burning. Another woman, we shield our faces from the heat. Though we know the woman is burning, we do not bother to do anything. That means there are many women who are undergoing so much of injustice, so much of discrimination, so much of exploitation, but we never do anything to solve it because we think it is not on us, it is not our part, and none of our family member is affected. Why should we ever react? This is our attitude towards the injustice done to the women. This is what the poetess wants us to do. She is inspiring us. She is telling us, raise your voice at least. The woman is blazing because she is helpless. Why are you silent? Are you too helpless? Can't you too raise your voice? Are you in such a situation that you cannot even tell your protest against this injustice in the society? So as the future citizens of India, it is our responsibility to go against these injustice. If we see any injustice happening around us, we need to at least raise our voice against it, and this might in course of time abolish these domestic violence against women. And remember children, I have already prepared a choreography in a tabular column wise. I will upload the another format of the choreography in the next week. So keep in touch. You have already subscribed, I think. Just click the like button and yes, you please share with all your friends, as many friends as possible. Yes, I will just tell you the hints how to make the choreography. Hope I could do some help in understanding this poem, And remember, I have already made a playlist of Unit 3, in that you can find all the question and answers. Look, I haven't taken from any question bank or any of the other sources. I myself have prepared it, and you can see all the question answers are very short and sweet. It is very easy for you to write in your notebook in a short time. Okay, so but you get the answer to the question, no extra lines are given, so it is very much useful to you, I feel. Just once get into the playlist of our channel and go to 10th class Unit 3 and refer to the question and answers, as well as the creative writing. All the possible creative writings I have picked from the previous year question papers and prepared them just for you. Yes, please do refer them and find it useful for your examination revision. Thank you for watching and have a great day.